Coming up on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to Canada for a full day in the field. We hunt on ponds, lakes, and fields and cover every aspect that makes waterfowl hunting great. Stay tuned for an action-packed episode of Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures.
Hey, pretty mama, go and grab the scattergun. Rommel's looking like he's got one more good run. His hips are a little shaky, but his heart's still true. Oh, how that dog loves hunting with me and you. Sporting Dog Adventures, run, boy, run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
We're back out in Saskatchewan with good friends Aaron and Tim from Mobile Strung. The day before our hunt, we had scouted a field and there were well over 10,000 ducks and geese sitting in the field feeding. We located a drainage ditch right in the middle of the field and decided to set up our decoy spread and conceal ourselves right on the edge of the ditch. Duck right here. Pickett. Sorry. Had to shoot him. He had to go. Here. Come on, Pick. Here. Drop. Pretty bird. There are a lot of birds in the air. The ducks actually used our terrain against us as they were landing just outside our decoy spread, just over the rise in front of us. Look at these ducks right here. You want that duck? I can honestly say I've never had this many ducks and geese circling around an area during a hunt. Look at these guys coming in. There were literally tens of thousands of birds in the area. The dogs did great. They stayed concealed, they finished their retrieves, and they always had a lot of speed to them because we always had more birds working in. Oh my God. Light them up. Here. We had good concealment in our original spot, but we were losing birds just over the rise in front of us. We decided to get aggressive, reorganize our spread, and then put ourselves right in the spread with decoy shells over us as concealment. Well, we thought we had the perfect setup this morning. We had a great ditch for concealment, put our decoys out. Hunting being hunting, it didn't quite work out. We did pick up 14 ducks, so that is a solid hunt. We're gonna go pull out of here now, head over to a pond, pick up the rest of our ducks, and then figure out a strategy that'll work for goose in the afternoon. We lost all the geese right up over the top of us here on the hill. The birds are slowly pushing up the hill as they're feeding, so we're gonna get out of here, and then we're gonna come back, reset, and get ready for an afternoon hunt. Hope you guys are enjoying this part of the show. Stay tuned for more high-flying adventures after this. Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by Cabela's, Heavy Shot, High Vis, Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks and Tourism, Big Dog Mowers, Conquest Scents, Hadel's Game Calls, Headwater Seat Covers, Liberty Safe, Mech Shooting Sports, Mobile Strong, Pheasants Forever, Real Tree Dog Food, Vanishing Paradise, Cant, and Saggy Acres Retrievers. This nutrition tip is brought to you by these fine sponsors. When it comes to feeding your dog, more is not always better. Trying to maintain a dog in the field can lead you to overfeeding and can also be very dangerous. I've got Pickett out here because personally, I've had trouble keeping weight on Pickett in the field. At times, he's been as low as about 72 pounds. His normal weight should be about 78. We switched him over to Real Tree Performance Dog Food with their 30-25 blend, and we've actually got extra weight on Pickett that we now have to get off him before hunting season starts. He's a big, playful dog. He burns a ton of energy. He will hunt all day for me, and he'd pay for that in the field, where at times, he was skin and bones. Overfeeding a dog in the field can increase their potential to get something very dangerous called bloat. Bloat, sometimes called a turned stomach, can actually lead to the death of a dog in the field. You have to be very careful when you're feeding them and not overfeeding them prior to a hunt. With the concentrated formula put together with Real Tree Performance Dog Food, you have enough calories that you don't have to overfeed your dog, and they're going to be safer in the field, and they'll keep weight on, and they'll be in an optimal position to have a great hunting season. That's this week's nutritional tip. Now back to the hunt. After picking up our morning spread, we're actually driving out. We went by a little pond, and we pumped a bunch of ducks off. We decided to run the truck up over a hill, bring about 6 decoys, and set up on a little island in that pond and see if we could get some birds to work. We had my good buddy, Nettie the Drothar, on this hunt. I'd worked with her the past season at my kennel, Saggy Acres Retrievers. On this retrieve, she did a great job going from water through cover transitions, and she brought the bird back without cheating by taking the shore to us. We were on the pond for about an hour, and the morning flight started to slow. It was obvious the birds had gone to roost or were now sitting in fields feeding. We headed out, and as we were driving around, we saw a lake that had flooded timber, and for Saskatchewan area, looked really interesting. We decided we had to give it a try. Oh, we are short 5 ducks for our limit today. So what we're doing is we're trying to sneak out in this pond, and first try, the water went over our waders, so we got to go try a different spot. Sweet.
Nice, huh?
We had 2 birds down, so I set Pickett up for a blind retrieve. On our way out, we picked up the other goose. We headed to a new area. And now let's head to the puppy kennel and get an update on Micah and her litter. Brought to you by Phytovite.
Welcome to the whelping box. We are back with Micah and her puppies. As you can see, they are getting very big. much bigger than the last time we checked in. They are about 9 days old at this point. They're nursing, they're getting larger. Obviously, as part of that, Micah's expending a ton of calories as she takes care of these little ones. We feed her approximately 10 cups of food a day, to put it in perspective. Even a hard-charging field trial dog at this point is probably not going to be eating 10 cups of food a day, but she is. She needs that high caloric intake to take care of these little guys. They are about to open their eyes. At this point, they are still blind and deaf, but they are very close to being at the point where they will open their eyes. And once they have their eyes open, they are going to be up and moving around.
Coming up on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures, we head back out on a field hunt where we put a lot of effort in to conceal our blinds and get our decoys set up for an afternoon hunt. I got my first dog in 1998. Her name was Lily Bell. She was a chocolate Labrador Retriever. She was a great dog. She taught me a lot in the field. She ran me in the field a lot of times. Fate took a few turns for me. I had a career in law enforcement, I had a squad accident, I had to retire. Lily and I built a kennel, and now my kennel is Saggy Acres Retrievers. I own 25 hard-charging hunting dogs. It's a joy to put puppies in people's homes. I breed about 12 litters a year of all 3 colors. There's nothing like giving someone that's going to be a champion on their couch, riding the truck next to them, or out in the field. You just never know where a dog is going to take you. You can check out my website, saggyacres.com. Look at what we have to offer, look at our pedigrees and our high-end dogs that we're putting out. This segment of Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
And now it's time for this week's Kids Corner.
As a parent, like everybody else out there, I struggle with my kids being on their devices. We've got iPhones, iPods, we've got computers. Basically, they want to be on them all the time. Cabela's has a great promotion this summer. They're asking everyone to participate in Disconnect Day. Disconnect Day is where for 24 hours, you lock up your electric devices, you actually do something novel. You act like a family. So, with that said, we've got some events planned. We're gonna go in, you're gonna sign your pledge cards, and then we're gonna have a day of family fun. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Participating in Disconnect Day is really easy. You can visit a store where you can pick up your pledge card and bracelet, or you could just go online and fill out your pledge there. If you do participate, put your pictures up on social media with hashtag Disconnect Day. All right, guys, let's lock them up. Haha. And only my finger works. You guys ready for the day?
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, keep trying.
Not having my iPhone it's not awful. I mean, it helps you focus more on being part of a family and seeing what you actually have around you instead of the little screen.
I thought that Disconnect Day was going to be like kind of boring because, I don't know, when you're not really doing anything, you don't have anything to do. But we ended up doing a lot of stuff and I was occupied the whole time.
It was fun. It got your head out of technology. Sometimes it's a good thing to have phones and iPads, and sometimes it's a good thing to not have them.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the end of Disconnect Day. We still up tonight. Maybe we'll do a campfire or something. What do you think, Clayton?
It was really fun. I had a lot of fun fishing and playing baseball.
It's kind of nice we get to cheat and we can fish in our front yard.
Yeah.
It makes it nice. Cal, what do you think? Do you have a good time?
Yeah,
You caught some good fish, buddy.
fat ones.
Cole, how about you? Do you have fun?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
The baseball, probably.
I thought maybe hugging Pickett when he was all wet.
Oh,
No?
that was fun.
So we're gonna do a few of these this summer, and I think we should post up our pictures so people can see what it's like to have a family without electronic devices. I think that we should make the whole summer Disconnect Summer for you guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
No.
We stole Bob's house.
There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's Kids Corner. Now back to the hunt. In our afternoon hunt, we wanted to set up in the middle of a wheat field that earlier in the year had sustained major hail damage. The problem was the profile of our blinds. So we worked really hard to bring the profile of our blinds down lower and conceal us and put the decoy spread right around us. While we were getting set up, we got the local scouting report and we kept working to get ready for the afternoon hunt.
It'll be a test of abs though.
The plan is we're going to shoot some geese. So all we need is for the geese to start flying. And then it's going to be interesting because I got to get out of this thing if we shoot geese to help the dog. And right now I can hardly move. But that'll be a good problem to have. Whew. We dug them in. We were ready to rock. Hope you guys enjoy this because we put a lot of work into it. And Pickett is under a goose decoy. They're turning, aren't they? Even with all the effort, we still had birds flaring and not finishing like we wanted. But the main flight had not started yet, so we still had high hopes. And now it's time for this week's Conservation Corner, brought to you by Vanishing Paradise.
Every hour, Louisiana's Mississippi River Delta loses a football field to coastal wetlands. These wetlands provide a winter or stopover destination for around 70% of the ducks and geese that use the Central and Mississippi flyways. That's up to 10 million waterfowl in any given year. As the Mississippi River Delta disappears, we're losing the habitats and hunting opportunities that make this a sportsman's paradise. Learn more about why this is happening and how we can reconnect the river with its wetlands and rebuild the Delta's marshes, wetlands, cypress forests, and barrier islands to save this vanishing paradise. Find out how you can help at vanishingparadise.org/sportingdog.
Coming up on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures, we wrap up our long day of waterfowl hunting from Saskatchewan. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for a chance to win a puppy just like this little guy from Saggy Acres Retrievers and a bunch of other great prizes from our sponsors. This product review is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Mobile Strong has introduced 3 new HDP models for full-size truck beds. At 47 inches wide and 57 inches deep, the unit fits neatly into a 5-foot truck bed. At a weight of only 170 pounds, it can still be easily moved in and out of any full-size truck model. Our new and improved slides allow the drawers to operate with little effort, even when filled with their 150-pound load capacity. 2 drawers per model provide an industry-leading 8 cubic feet of storage space. The boxes are secured with locking T-handles for each drawer and are available in 3 finish options. These models are built to be weather resistant, and the material it's constructed with will withstand anything that Mother Nature has to throw at it. And with a starting price of $989, these boxes are a great economical alternative to the higher priced products on the market. For more information, go to mobilestrong.net. As the sun started to head toward the horizon, it was obvious that birds were no longer seeing the profile of our blinds. Now it was time for some fun. While we were trying to pick up some geese that were down, I had to call Pickett into heel to get ready because we had a really nice group of ducks work in. About 3 times, we had a green-winged teal buzz right through our decoys. It was like he was doing hot laps. I finally got frustrated to the point where it was time to end his migration.
Oh!
Hey, we're at the end of a great day. We had a solid duck hunt this morning. We went and we shot some geese over water. And this afternoon, we finished up. I think we're 1 duck short of our limit, but we really don't care about limits. Shot a few geese, but wow, did we have some cool experience. For me, the experience is the big thing, the dog work, and we had wonderful of both. We had birds buzzing us. It seemed like when one bird came, there were 200 here, and really, really a cool hunt. I want to thank Tim Skiba from Mobile Strong. He brought us up here 2nd year in a row. His hunting skill, scouting, and everything makes this trip worth it every year. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned for more high-flying adventures next week. Next week on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to South Dakota for a waterfowl upland combo. Pheasants and geese rain from the sky as we hit the fields on a late season hunt next week on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures. Closed captioning provided by Hadel's Game Calls.
Why should you get a puppy from Saggy Acres Retrievers? Because they're great hunters in the field.
Saggy Acres puppies have great temperaments and they'll also become your best friend.
And the #1 reason, they're cutie pies.
Allow the drawers to operate effortlessly. Allow the drawers to operate effortlessly. Allow the drawers to operate effortlessly. I can't effortlessly. It's not that can't be a word.
Sporting dog adventures, run boy run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
Next week on Cabela's Sporting Dog Adventures. What are the odds of that?